Welcome to the Pimp My Setup highlights for episode number 195. The first set of the day was submitted by Brandon. If you actually own a pizzeria, man, where are the pizzas mounted to the wall? The placement of the PC I don't think is great. The just out of sight, out of mind for around the setup seems a little bit crazy. Like a lot of little things. Like you need some storage under the desk. That'll help a bit. Clean up, just get those cables situated. It's a cool desk that wraps around the whole room, but you're not really utilizing it at all. You're not doing anything with the wall. There's no theme. Just start fresh, figure out.
It basically is fresh. Like literally, he doesn't really have much like here. So.
He doesn't have much, but at the same time, I feel like he has a lot. But I know what you mean. Like it is a blank canvas, basically. That's the beauty of it. Plan out what's your theme. What kind of stuff you want to do, get some like LEDs, whatever. Brandon scored a 50. The next setup was submitted by Anton, the Star Wars theme. He did a great job with it. I love the art.
Very unique. I've never seen them before.
Yeah, I want to know where to get that. Someone link me because that is sick. There was something about the two posters not being level, which I could see, but apparently there's a reason. The only thing I could possibly say is like, yeah, the left monitor is not really, my favorite thing in the world. And I think like a lot of people are saying, an ultra wide or even just a bigger single display will definitely help this setup out. And I think then you could get rid of having dual displays because in such a tight spot, it's hard to have. Anton scored a 94. The next setup was submitted by Matt. It's a lot of different colors. The monitors, man, I mean, 1999 called. They want that shit back. Just gotta go. You got to just stick. I mean, the main one is great. It's the 23-inch AOC. It would be perfect if you just kept that. You know, look at your mouse pad. It's up on the TV stand.
I think the red just makes no sense. He has like a red chair. Like
it's
red,
very bright,
and then
too.
like PC too. It's just like I wish he just had stuck with like the blue, lime green theme.
I was the same way when I was a kid. I was like, oh, I have 7 monitors. I'm going to use them all. And even though most of them were crap, you just gotta kind of like throw them out and, maybe sell them on Craigslist for like $5 to a drug dealer or something. Matt scored a 66. The next setup was submitted by Christopher. Surprisingly, the desk works for you. You don't really have room for anything that's bigger. I mean, if you go to the next photo, you can see how close that really meets the door frame. So It's like, okay, I think that's really all you can get. If anything, you can get a Linmon if it fits and then have like the Alex drawer. And that way the drawer, because the drawer you have now is like ginormous. I'd wait until you are in a different spot with more room. You can really expand the setup itself. Aside from that, everything else is like really nice. You spend your money on your chair, peripherals, the red flows through. I think it's great. It's hard to have a real theme unless you're doing something on the wall, which it looks like he has a whiteboard maybe.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Because it's empty. So I'm thinking that's just like a whiteboard, which isn't centered. So that kind of like triggers me a little. So I'd center that. If anything, I'd actually put that on the right side where the chair is. Christopher scored a 76. The next setup was submitted by Michael. This is his setup. Now the empty shelf is actually for his amp, which he said is broken and getting fixed currently. Damn, having the speakers up that high, homie. Like, I'm sure they're great because they're not just, some small Logitech ones, but that like hurts what you could have done for a theme in such a small, tight area. You have a lot of cool accessories. You tried to put some stuff into the theme, but it's just like, look how deep the desk is. It's obviously not deep enough. The tablet makes it look a little more cramped than it could be. I'd move the microphone arm down all the way if possible. Maybe mount some of the stuff underneath. You gotta find some colors, some LEDs, things like that. Little things you could do. Cable management is not even really a management. Like it's just kind of like YOLO swag.
Power bricks are so ugly too.
Yeah.
Like, you just need the single strip one. I mean, you're not plugging in too many things. It looks like you just have a couple slots open. So I'll get a single strip one so you could put it to the back of the leg.
Michael scored a 68. The next setup was submitted by Frank. So here's the thing. Right away, people are going to be like, oh my God, why was this on Pimp My Setup, not Setup Nightmares? Well, I'll tell you why. Because it's actually not gross. There's like plastic on the floor. There's books and stuff, but it's not like, feces or anything to that extent. Cable management, I mean, you have 37, I counted 37 zip ties. And yes, cables are going through, but do you even know what zip ties are for, homie? Look at that. What are you doing?
I mean, honestly, if he had it was like a nice purple wall and he had like purple peripherals and he was going for like a purple theme, it would probably look okay. But he's got green LEDs in his PC. He's got the red mouse mat. It's just all over the place.
Well, here's the thing. The speakers aren't usable. The monitors look like complete different angles. You have to fix that. That's pretty easy to fix. It takes like 2 seconds. If you're gonna actually go and attempt cable management, first off, black zip ties. Everything feeds through the back, goes along the desk to the leg, down the back portion of the leg, zip tied. Frank scored a 44. The next setup was submitted by Rafael. You have so much room to the right from what we could see. You move the damn desk over to the right and then take the shelf and put it in the corner. He also has like his Xbox over there. So like really, I mean, I get it. You might be tight on space, but not my favorite having that there. But if you had some sort of storage, the controllers, all that should go in there. You know, I don't necessarily hate the monitor being where it's at, but I do think it could be better. You could use it easier. And I get it. You're probably not using it for your Mac. Rafael scored a 74. The next setup was submitted by Jordan. Love this setup. He likes playing CSGO, Destiny. I mean, look at it. He's got everything you could want.
Storage.
A lot of storage.
He's got great cable management.
It's just, I would probably give this like a 96.
But he updated his setup, didn't he?
Oh, he did?
He did.
Shit. Okay, well, let's check it out then. What? Bro! Damn! Wait a second. Is that the same poster and blade? Woo! The dude's 13, so he's like, you know, obviously making bank, doing something, selling Yu-Gi-Oh cards in the back of school or something. I think this setup is a great example of how you can go from shit, like, let's be real, man. I think he knows too. That was shit to what it is now, and it's a great improvement. He still has a lot of storage. I mean, like a lot. Out of sight, out of mind's good. Of course, accessories, something I'm always going to talk about. I don't see speakers on either setup. I don't see where are the headphones? You see headphones?
Yeah, I think those are headphones right there.
Ah, yeah, there we go. Contrast is your bitch sometime. Jordan scored a 92. The next setup was submitted by Reese. Now, I kind of gave it away because it says before, but damn it. And then you got the next photo, which looks like an after because it quite literally says after, but it's not the after, so spoiler. But this is what we're going to hope in the next photo. We're going to hope that that PlayStation 4 and all that shit on the floor is going to go, right? Now, let's see it. God damn it! Damn it, Reese! The hell, man! He added speakers, he put his tablet there, things like that, but damn! The PlayStation 4, as someone just said, the PlayStation 4 foot warmer is still there. Yeah, I think it's a great setup in terms of like, okay, speakers are there, keyboard and mouse look really nice. He's got his Razer stuff, which cool.
I like how he has his controller stands. Like he got a controller stand. No one ever gets a controller stand, but he can't put his PS4, the more important thing, on top of the thing.
Which, that's why you put the PS4 on the storage bin, right? You put it there, you could put the controller stand on top of it. It's not gonna like suffocate the damn thing. Reese scored an 82. The final set of the day was submitted by Dillon. 15 years old, and he's got more shit than I do. I mean, like, that's a huge room. That's a big, that left desk is ginormous. I guess I would assume, looking at the first photo, that you have it at the right spacing to where it works for you, but it just looks like everything's super close to you when it goes so deep. So like, I'd probably push the monitor back a little bit because you don't want your keyboard and mouse to literally go right there, especially when you have the room. Now, something else I would do, like the Sol lamps are cool, but I think you want to get some isolation pads, maybe even some stands for the speakers that bring them up a little bit more so they're not hitting all the products on the desk directly, you know, like it's going into the, obviously it's not like the sound is like, oh, I can't get past
over it, like
yeah, like god damn it. But making it a little more elevated, maybe even a stand bracket coming out of the wall. If you just finish the foam, I think that'd be more than enough. Like, I don't,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, why not just like, I think honestly, if you're not going to finish the foam, I'd probably take the foam down. It's kind of stupid. Dillon scored an 86. Anton walked away with first place with a 94. Thanks for watching the Pimp My Setup highlights for episode number 195.